welcome back to another episode of Watch It Grow Wednesday with me, Eliana. Today's episode, we won't be watching any plants grow, but what we will be watching grow is our compost. What do I mean? What do you mean, Eliana? Well, we're gonna learn how to make compost stew. It's inspired by this book. Such a neat book. We're going to be reading it today, and we're going to be learning how to make our own compost bin for our plants. So if you want to read this book with me and want to figure out how to make a compost stew, follow me and let's get started.
Compost Stew, an A to Z recipe for Earth. Environmental chefs, here's a recipe for you to fix from scratch to mix a batch of compost stew. Ingredients: apple cores, bananas bruised, coffee grounds with filters used, dirt clods crumbled, eggshells crushed, fruit pulp left behind, all mushed, grass clippings, hair snippings, and an insect or two. Just add to the pot and let it all rot into compost stew. Save jack-o'-lanterns, kitchen scraps, laundry lint from dryer traps. Mulch removed from garden beds, nutshells, oatmeal, paper shreds. Quarry dust, rye bread crust, and seaweed strands a few. Just add to the pot and let it all rot into compost stew. Take tea bags plucked from long hot swimmings, underbrush prunings, vegetable trimmings, wiggly worms with compost cravings, Xmas tree needles, yellow pine shavings, and zinnia heads from flower beds whose blooming days are through. Just add to the pot and let it all rot into compost stew. Moisten, toss lightly, cover, let brew, and when the cooking is complete, Mother Earth will have a treat, dark and crumbly, rich and sweet. Now open the pot, and what have you got? Compost stew. Now it's time to learn how to make your own compost stew. You want to start by finding an old storage bin or any plastic container you may have that you can upcycle. With the help of an adult, make holes in the bin. This will help air circulate through. Before we start to discover what to put in our compost, let's find out the things that we should not put in. So some of the things to say no to are meats, bones, dairy like milk and cheese, oil of any kind, fats, animal droppings, oof, yes, stinky, and of course diseased plants. These are plants that have died because they have been infected by a disease, because this will also infect later your compost. One thing that's super important to remember is that a compost, just like an ogre and just like onions, has layers. And the layers are brown, green, brown, green, brown, green, and so on and so forth. Now, what are the brown and green layers? Hold on just a sec and I will tell you. So what exactly goes in the carbon layer or the brown layer? These are a few things that you can put in there. Straw, twigs, dry leaves, cardboard clippings, sawdust, tea bags, eggshells, paper shreddings, and yep, corn husks. Now you're probably wondering, whoa, the corn husk, but I thought, it grows on a green plant. Shouldn't that go in the green layer? Well, no. Actually, what goes in the green layer are things that give off nitrogen, like grass clippings, vegetable scraps, fruit scraps, Use coffee grounds and plant trimmings. Now, it's also important to keep your compost pile a little moist, not wet, but moist. And also, don't forget to add the earthworms.
Well, now that we've read the book and now that I've taught you how to make your own compost bin, go out and do it. Find all the items that you need in order to make your own compost stew. Okay, friends, that's all I have for today. I will see you guys soon, okay? You take care.